The hearing was short, and Alters did not talk with her attorney or the judge.
There's no doubt in my mind that she's absolutely guilty as charged.
The judge set a $300,000 bond for the 5 charges she was arrested on.
Law enforcement says when Kimberly Alters met with the would-be hitman, she allegedly discussed the best time to kill her husband and suggested October might work best when she and her kids would go to Busch Gardens in Tampa.
According to the police report, Alters approached a man at the wellness center last Friday and asked him to kill her husband. During that conversation, Alters offered a $40,000 Harley Davidson when her husband was dead.
During the conversations, police say she told the informant she wanted her husband shot and even gave him a picture of her husband and $125 for a gun.
The person immediately called police and agreed to work as a confidential informant.
The meeting busted by police and Kimberly Alters arrested, charged with solicitation to commit murder, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, and 2 counts of possession of a controlled substance.
Man, it's nurse-o-mania tonight. Here is a beloved and well-respected nurse who had been practicing her nursing for years, seemingly devoting her entire life to making others feel better, except for her husband, of course. He felt pretty bad when he found out. Police say his own wife, Kimberly Alters, ordered a hit on him. Out to Erin Maloney, reporter, CNN affiliate WINK, and she's there at Renaissance Wellness where Alters worked before she's arrested for hiring a hitman. Welcome, Erin. What can you tell us?
Well, Nancy, I can tell you I've been in here all day talking with people who knew her, and they're nothing short of shocked right now. It actually all started right here at her place of employment. Police say this is where she first approached the man, asking him if he could kill her husband, all for a Harley Davidson motorcycle, coincidentally the same one that's still sitting in his driveway right now. That man then went to deputies, told them what had happened. That's when they started this week-long sting. That is when they finally figured out she did want to carry this out and she did want to kill her husband.
Okay, I don't get it. Erin Maloney joining us from WINK, joining us right there at Renaissance Wellness Center where the nurse worked. No. I heard about the Harley, Liz. I've seen the Harley. I want to see the nurse. How would you like, the last vision you see before you drop off to sleep is this nurse hovering over your head, knowing that she's hired a hit, a murder for hire? Erin, who's the person she approached?
Well, right now, police are not telling us who this confidential informant was. A lot of her friends think it may be a patient here, but we don't know, and deputies say they're not ready to tell us anything until we hear about discovery, until we get more information about the case. We'll then get those surveillance videos, and we'll get to hear those wiretapped conversations and hear more about who this man was and why she approached him in the first place.
What is Renaissance Wellness? What can you tell me about that? It looks kind of fancy.
Well, it's a place where I actually talked to her boss today. She's a chiropractor, and there are doctors in there that help people for a variety of different reasons. And this woman, she's been in town for 20 years now.
Dr. Janet Taylor, what's laser aesthetics?
Well, laser aesthetics is what you can use to remove things like warts or pimples or blemishes, and in some cases, maybe even do some face tightening. So just a way that people can go in and try to look better.
What is face tightening?
Well, I mean, if you had like wrinkles or you want to look better, I mean, it's, you're seeing it more in strip malls and just trying to appeal to our youth-oriented culture where people want to go in and maybe get a quick fix.
Liz, run that by me again. I didn't see that there behind Erin Maloney. What did it say? No, not that. Where it says the nature of the center. There's an advertisement about, anti-aging medicine, laser aesthetics. What does that have to do with wellness, Maloney?
I'm actually told that's not what she does. She's a chiropractor. I went into her office today, and she had everything standard in a chiropractor's office. To my knowledge, she does not do any kind of laser treatment like that. There are weights in the office, different kinds of general health and wellness things to help people out. It doesn't appear that she was working with lasers on anybody.
Alexis Weed, our producer on the story. Alexis, what do you know about the marriage?
Yeah, Nancy, she was married for we don't know how many years. However, the couple, she and her husband, the would-be victim, they have 3 teenage children together.
So if they've got 3 teenage children together, oh man, Can you imagine what those children are going through tonight? What do you know about the proceedings? How far have they progressed? Has she been arraigned? Has she been formally charged, Alexis? What do we know? Because a formal indictment may very well name the would-be hitman.
Nancy, she's not been arraigned yet. She's sitting in jail right now in Lee County. She's charged with solicitation for murder. That carries a life sentence. She also is charged with carrying a firearm during the commission of a felony, and she was also charged with possession of controlled substances. When police pulled over Alters in her vehicle, these items were found in her vehicle, and that's when the charges went down.
Okay, Alexis, let's go back over what Maloney's told us. Tell me how the whole thing went down. Take me up to the time of arrest.
Right, Nancy. Well, Alters was allegedly at the place where she works. She's a nurse. She solicited a person, an unidentified person at this point, who then contacted deputies, and then a sting was set up. And police say in their affidavit that all of this is on video. It's all on audio. They say they have every step of the way, and they're ready to make their case, but she's not yet been arraigned.
Okay, I'm missing a link. So was it the initial person she approached that's caught on video and audio, or did she introduce the nurse to a hitman?
No, it's the actual person that was approached by Alters. We understand it's a male, and that person contacted deputies, and he cooperated throughout the course of this investigation, and that's how investigators got it on tape and got it on video.
Out to the lines, Teresa in Massachusetts. Hi, Teresa.
Hi, Nancy. How are you?
I'm good, dear. What's your question?
Could it have been something to do with an insurance policy? I mean, it makes no sense to take a life at all, especially not for a motorcycle. I think she deserves to be turned into the police like she wishes she is.
I think she does, too. And, of course, a lot of people are going to say, what did the husband do wrong? Why did he deserve to die? Look, apparently the marriage was not going well, but murder, alert everybody, murder is not an alternative to divorce. So what do we know? What's the answer to that, Alexis Weed?
You know, we don't know, Nancy. That's the question tonight is, what was wrong in this marriage? What could possibly have been wrong that she would want to hire a hitman and at the place where she works nonetheless?
And what do you know about the pills she had with her, Alexis?
Yeah, Nancy, she was carrying pills. She was carrying 59 Xanax pills. She was also carrying pills for that would normally be used to treat ADD, aka speed, and they were in containers that were not marked as they should have been.
Sounds like she may have stolen from the practice.
Could be.